Good day, everyone. So today I will be going to give a deliverable reflection, final reflection about the life and works of Rizal with regards to his talisman. So, Jose Rizal's sufferings and taken for granted. He became a talisman for the national stupidity. The incidents of his life become a substance of anecdotes. Also, to support any conceivable significance, virtue that any member of mediocre elite would like to endorse. So, his name was being used to endorse something for their own sake. So, I can relate myself to Jose Rizal, as I am being used also my name, and it hardly affect myself. I feel so upset the moment I found out everything, and it makes me became mad. So in No Limit Tangere, Crisostomo Ibarra is the protagonist there. So he has so many intention to improve his homeland and actually assist his fellow men or fellow Filipinos. But he is continuously opposed by the Catholic Church and the Spanish government. I've been through many circumstances like this where I was trying to develop and assist myself along with others, but there are those who bringing me down, criticizing me, and opposing my point of view. It has occurred up until today's generation. So, I'm always upset when I hear them, and all I wanted to do is burst it, and what I felt on the inside that I don't know. So I just cried it all. The next thing I did was I continuously moving forward, and because I don't want any trouble, it is better for me to fight and just keep quiet. Also, continuing living a calm life is what my intention and what I want. And this is the best thing I can do in myself. So, the murder of Crisostomo Ibarra at El Filibusterismo ending was perhaps the most moving aspect of the novel for me. This tragedy symbolizes the hopelessness of Reformation and Filipino people's inability to obtain justice throughout non-violent means. It's societal colonialism, racism, and poverty. The novel examines the current socio-economics structure, critically condemning the authority of the aristocracy and the oppressive Spanish colonialism administration, as well as their impact on the everyday lives of Filipino people, demonstrating the degree and danger systematic corruption. So there are texts I'm trying to read. It is called The Vision of Father Rodriguez, and it was written by the Augustinian priest who condemned Noli Me Tangere and authored pamphlets like Questiones de Sumo Interés, claiming that Rizal's work was heretical. Rizal's satire thus responded to the friars' arguments. Several more peoples, particularly the case of my friends, relatives, and neighbors, always have something to say about me, often because they oppose my point of views and disagree with something I did or I said. And maybe because I feel like I have wronged them in some way and it made me hurt at some point. Although it is a valuable resource if we use it properly and effectively, I allowed it to pass and continue to live and more or move forward as I have fully understand myself better than they do. They bring me down by their words, slowly pulling me down, and maybe they are angry as I am a bit further than them. But I just allowed it to pass, and because I know myself better than they do. So there are article I link pertains to the comic style of entitled by Telephone about Padre Font, who was in Madrid and spoke over the phone to the priest at the monastery of San Agustin about social difficulties and plans for the Philippines. Despite the fact that many or my circumstances differ from that of the two fact or about the priest who are speaking, I have attempted to maintain talks with my families and friends throughout the call. That is the only thing I can picture myself doing right now. We then discuss our future hopes and goals for our lives throughout the phone call. Feel the excitement at the by the time that we are talking, and however, one of my favorite things to talk is the future interact. So when I am using the phone, I always choose to interact with people that the purpose is about the future. So it keeps me motivated or became more productive and a better one, leaving my desired outcome arranged. Jose Rizal message to Father Pastel SG, where there is a saying there, my only sadness is being a deportee in an improvisation town like Dapitan. I have nothing with which to repay. I hope, however, that change my present itself someday. That is, if we are going to like that long. If not, I shall say God will pay you, and yes, I recognize myself as the same as Jose Rizal situation. I can say that I am fitted as well to him, because the guilt within me, I realize that one's action, decision, or circumstances were not as they would have been, as they think they would do. Indeed, all things need to be fully understood without any hesitation or judgment, humiliation, or anything that can harm the heart of people, that can hurt. And the best way is to study and observe, be an observant, and think before making a decision in life. There is always a need to think before deciding, because we can't go back if we already decided. We just regret. And so there is a need of thinking before making a decision in life. That would be all. Thank you.